here's how to properly use Ezili in BTD6. To start, she is one of the cheapest heroes in the game, coming in at only $600, which means she is one of 3 heroes that you can afford at the start of a chimp's game. This is nice as she levels up slowly, but getting her down right away isn't always the best idea, as she really struggles in the early game, especially if the bloons are spaced out. So I typically get her after placing a couple early towers first, like a ninja or a sub. Then we'll just put her in the front lines, as this will let her do what she does best. Her attacks deal tons of damage over time, especially at later levels, and she strips the camo, regrow, and fortified properties from balloons starting at level 9. And we get the most out of these if she is near the front to make it easier on the rest of our monkeys. Speaking of other towers, what should we combo her with? Well, in the mid game, we'll need a ton of help with ceramic rushes. Whether you opt for boomerangs, dartlings, or snipers is up to you, but arguably the best combo with her is the Prince of Darkness, so pairing her with a necromancer in the 40s is definitely the way to go. Not only will his wall of fire and reanimated balloons destroy most rushes, but Ezili increases the pierce of the reanimated balloons by 50%, making it even easier on him. And at this time, Ezili will start doing great damage to mobs as she gets a massive boost to them at level 8. Her real power though comes from when she hits level 10 and unlocks Mob Hex. This ability targets a mob class balloon and deals slightly over 4% of its health every second for 25 seconds. When this blimp is destroyed, it spawns no children, and if there's time left on Mob Hex, it'll jump to another blimp. This is crazy effective for taking out ZOMGs and BFBs in the late game, as we will target them with Mob Hex and deal as much damage to them as possible while the ability is active. This will make the Hex jump to several mob class balloons during its duration, causing there to be way less children balloons that round. This is called Hex jumping and is the reason why Ezili is good. If you can pull this off, chimps will be much easier. Because of this, we'll want our late game towers to be something that can blow up mob class balloons, but normally struggles against the super ceramics inside. This could be a carpet of spikes, plasma accelerator, taxone, or even a dark champion, as these will be able to shred ZOMGs and BFBs, and Mob Hex will take care of the rest. A cheeky combo you can do is pair Ezili with a Permas Factory, as it'll save a ton of spikes not having to worry about the inside. Onto her other 2 abilities. Her first one is Heartstopper. For 10 seconds, this prevents any balloons from regrowing, and purple balloons temporarily lose their purple immunity. This is handy for any round with purples, but I like to use this for round 76. Most games I get by without using it, but it sometimes comes in very clutch. Finally, she has a level 7 ability called Sacrificial Totem. When activated, she places down a totem that gives camo detection, extra pierce, range, attack speed, and projectile speed to all monkeys inside its range. This buff is even bigger on wizards, making her combo with the Prince of Darkness even better. The downside of this is that it drains 10 lives with each use, so it can't be used in Impoppable or Chimps runs. It's an excellent ability outside these game modes though, as you can either farm the lives back with druids or marketplaces, and you can use this life loss to trigger abilities like the Bomb Blitz's explosion or the Elite Defender's 4 times attack speed. Finally, Ezili can be used in the challenge editor as a cost-effective solution to take out the bad. This is really only on expert maps where it costs under 20 grand to get her to level 20, which allows her Mob Hex to target bads, making round 100 very easy. Not the most useful for getting black borders, but if you want to go for a cheap chimps run, she's not a bad choice. But that is how to properly use Ezili in BTD6.